wedding photographers and filmmakers, the simple and easy Facebook ad retargeting tactic that might only cost you $2 a day. What's up guys, Jordan Correces here again, co-founder of the WLMA, and I have a really special YouTube video for you guys today. So even if you've never done Facebook ads before, I'm gonna show you a really easy Facebook ad retargeting tactic for wedding photographers and filmmakers. So anyone who has ever been on your website or knows about your brand, you can create a process where they never forget about you. You fill in those gaps in your marketing. You can get these couples to inquire right away. And this tactic might only cost you about $2 a day. And if this is your first video from us that you've ever watched, if you don't know who we are, at the WLMA, we are a team of six-figure wedding photographers. We almost have 1,000 students worldwide. And so far, we've helped a ton of our wedding photography and filmmaking students scale to even as high as $100,000 to $400,000 years. So if you're wondering if what we're going to teach you is credible, 100% yes. So in this video, we're going to cover how to create omnipresence so people always know about you, don't forget about you. How creating this omnipresence through Facebook ad retargeting, it's very beginner friendly. So even if you've never run Facebook ads before, that's 100% okay. We're also going to show you the exact copywriting, the right wording to use for this retargeting ad. So I'm going to show you an exact ad that you can copy. I recommend changing up the wording according to your brand so it's actually authentic and it's honest. I'm going to show you the exact ad, the right wording that you can use right now. I'm giving all my secrets away. And also at the end, more free resources so you can continue scaling your wedding photography or videography business. And if you don't want to miss our weekly wedding photography and videography tips, make sure you subscribe right now. You don't want to miss our weekly business tips. And just so you can see that this actually works, what I'm about to teach you actually works. Here's a post in our WLMA community from our student Ballman Bingman. We recently just helped our student Ballman Bingman quit his 9-to-5 IT job and scale a six-figure wedding photography business. And when we taught him this, he said, started implementing this now that I am full-time. It works like a charm. Booked 2 weddings today off of my retargeting ad. So this is Ballman Bingman, six-figure wedding photographer in our WLMA program. So this 100% works. You want to keep watching, take notes, listen. We're going to show you exactly how to do this. So let's begin. Now, the first thing that you want to do, you want to go in your search bar and go on business.facebook.com. After you've gone there, go ahead and create an account with a username and password. Follow Facebook's instructions to attach your account to your Facebook page and your Instagram and set up your billing. Facebook has instructions that'll guide you through that. Hopefully later on, I can make a tutorial video that's in depth on actually setting up your account, but it's pretty easy. You should be able to do that. Now, once you have that set, I want to get straight to the good stuff right now. Once you have an account, and everything is set up, you'll likely be on this home page on the Meta Business Suite. I want you to go down to All Tools. From All Tools, I want you to scroll down to Events Manager. Now, this is my demo Events Manager because I don't want to mess up anything on my actual ad manager. So you're going to see a lot of errors, but I will still be able to show you how to set everything up. So what we want to do is we want to create a Facebook pixel. And keep in mind, you only need to create one Facebook pixel per business. If you just have your wedding photography or videography business, you just need to make one pixel for that. And this is how we do that. Go over here to Connect Data Sources, click on Web, then click on Connect. You're going to name your pixel. I'm going to call this J-Core Photography Targeting Demo. You can just call it under your business name. And we're going to go ahead and create this pixel. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go and check for quick and easy partner integration with our website. So I'm going to go ahead and type in my website and click check. Next, we're going to click Conversions API and Meta Pixel. Click next again. next, set up. And I'm gonna go ahead and click on set up manually because this is something that is important to know. Then next, going down here on the right, clicking continue. For events, we're gonna click on professional services and we're just gonna click on view content, then continue. Here on select parameters, clicking continue. We're gonna click continue again. And we're gonna go ahead and click on continue pixel setup. So now the pixel is created. And from here, we're gonna go over to install code manually. And from here, I want you to go over to copy code. And once you've copied your code, I want you to go ahead and put this Facebook pixel on every single page on your website. For different websites, sometimes you can just put this on a specific area in your settings so the code goes on the entire website. I specifically like to put the code myself on specific pages. And so for Squarespace, what this would look like, let's say if I wanted to put it on the Write Me page, I can go on and edit the page, click over here, scroll down to code, and I can copy and paste that code right there. So it's going to be different if you use WordPress or Wix or Squarespace or Showit. Get that code and put it on every single page on your website. And what this does is now this code is on your website to track when someone goes on your website, and it will hold on to that data. So now if you have people going on your website, maybe they're finding out about you through an affiliate program, maybe they are finding out about you through ads you're running, maybe they found out about you through referrals and they're jumping on your website. Now this pixel is tracking that motion and holding on to their data so you can retarget them. Now go ahead here and click on continue. Click on continue again, then continue. With Facebook, you will have to follow their instructions to verify your domains, which is an important practice. If you have never done that, you can go ahead and click verify domain and follow their instructions to do so. This is just a demo account, so I'm not going to do that now. I'm clicking on continue. Then I'm going to go to pixel overview. So now we have this pixel that is created. This is a demo ad account for me. So for me, I didn't finish everything and it does still say complete setup. But once your pixel is set up and it is on every single page on your website, now I want you to go over here on the right and click on create. Make sure the right pixel is highlighted and then click on create. And then I want you to go over here to create custom audience. And on the source, pick the pixel that you just created. It should be green if it is set up correctly and if the setup is complete. But right now this is red. And we're going to just have this as all website visitors. And you also can create specific custom audiences for people who visited a specific web page. So if you wanted to create an audience for everyone who has visited your blogs, or if you wanted to create an audience for people who have been through a certain funnel you've created or been on your contact page, you can do that. But for this demo purpose, we're just going to go on all website visitors. And the max you can do is 180 days. And usually I'll eventually make more than one custom audience of different days, usually a 30 days, a 90 days, and then a 180 days. For this one, I'm doing 180 days. 90 is also a really great retention. We're going to name this audience. I'm going to call it retargeting visited website description. Everyone who has visited my website the past 180 days. And then we're going to go ahead and create the audience. Now, creating lookalike audiences is a really cool thing you can do as well. We're not going to worry about that now. We're just going to go ahead and click on done. So now you should have a pixel that is created. You should have completed the setup, even though mine says setup not complete. Yours should be complete. And you should have this pixel installed on every single page on your website. And before we even launch any types of ads, we want to wait maybe a few weeks to a month for traffic to actually build on our website, to get more website visitors. Because at this point, your pixel does not have any data. But let's say your pixel has been gathering data for a month, and now we want to retarget that specific audience. Now we We have people who know about us and we want to make sure they do not forget about us. This is how we're going to run a retargeting campaign to them. So I'm going to go ahead and click on All Tools. I'm going to click on Ads Manager. And in your ads manager, you have your campaign. Under your campaign, you have the ad sets, all the targeting that we do. Under your ad sets, we have the ads, which is your creative. We're going to make sure the campaign is selected and we're going to click on create. For more advanced strategies, you can do conversions. We're not set up for that yet in this demo. To keep things simple and easy for everyone, we're going to click on traffic, then continue. The reason it says account info needed is because remember, this is a demo account. Yours should not say that. And for the campaign name, let's name this Retargeting Inquire Now. Then I'm going to scroll down. I like putting this on campaign budget optimization. So we're going to go ahead and check that. And as far as your campaign budget, honestly, the general rule is $10 a day for a retargeting audience size of at least 20,000. You're probably nowhere close to an audience size of 20,000 on that pixel. So for you, you may only need to do $2 a day. Let's say if you've really built up traffic, you've been running cold traffic ads, or your SEO has gotten really good, or your business has exploded. Maybe later on you can bring that up to $5 a day or $10 a day. But for most people, you're just going to be doing between $2 to $5 a day. Let's keep this one at $2 a day and let's click next. Click on next. For ad set name, we're going to call this Targeting 180. Our website is checked. Since we do have a pixel on our website, we can run this for landing page views. Here you can control your budget and schedule. And here's what we're going to do on the audience section. We're going to go ahead and click on custom audiences. And now you can see the custom audience we just created. This exact custom audience has all the data from everyone who has visited your website the past 180 days. If you've allowed the pixel to gather some data, and we can click on that. You can go ahead and save and name this audience. And we're just going to keep this on automatic placements. When you do click on a custom audience, you don't need to change any of these settings here. So let's go ahead and click on next. Select your Facebook page and your Instagram account. If we're just testing one ad, we may not need to name this, but let's say if you just wanted to test and split test several photos, you could call this, image 1. And we're going to keep this as single image or video. As far as photos to use, we found that professional photos of you smiling work out really well. Photos of you with the couples you work with work out really well. And also really great wedding or engagement pictures that you've taken can do really well. If you're a videographer, same concept, but with video. I'm just going to select one of the images that I do have here on my demo account. And primary text and the headline. Check this out. I'm going to literally give you retargeting ad copy that you can use that is already proven and that we've seen to work. So the headline we're going to use for this ad is going to say, wedding dates filling up for 2023, or whatever date and year that you're in. And the primary text is going to say this: engaged couples. Notice you've been following my work lately. Jacor Photography here, photographer for couples who desire simple photojournalistic and luxury wedding photography. And you're going to want to edit this little area here for specifically what your brand is about. Don't copy that. Make sure that is authentic to your brand. Then we're going to say, right now, we can only fit in 5 more weddings for 2023, and these are filling up very fast. If you'd like to know more information before our last few dates fill up, click Learn More below. Send me a message and we'll schedule a time to chat. Or you can get a little bit more detailed there. Click Learn More, check out our website, go on the contact, send us a message, and schedule a time to chat. Especially if your ad isn't leading them to the contact page, you might want to make the copy very detailed on the steps they need to take. That's one rule of copywriting. You need to be very specific. But if it is taking them to the contact page, you might be able to just say, click Learn More, send me a message, and we'll schedule a time to chat. So screenshot this, use this copy for yourself. Obviously, change it and adapt it, especially when it comes to the brand, according to your needs. I'm gonna go ahead and copy this primary text here. I'm gonna put some spaces so it's a little bit more user-friendly for reading. Wedding dates filling up for 2023. And recently, my in the ads manager, the headline hasn't been coming up in the preview. So that's probably just a preview glitch, but this headline should be coming up right over here. That just might be a glitch that I have. You might not be experiencing that, but that's the only reason why this headline isn't showing up right now. And I also wanted to mention, if you actually don't just only have 5 more weddings you can select this year, just say something like wedding dates are filling up quickly. So it's a little more honest and authentic for you. Change up the wording a bit so there is still some scarcity there, but it's actually true to you. Then I'm going to scroll down. You can put your website here. If you're taking them straight to your contact form, you might be able to just put the page specific URL to that contact form. It says Pixel isn't tracking the landing page because this is just a demo. I didn't actually put that pixel on my website, but yours should not say that. And we're going to scroll down and we are good to go. And you can go ahead and publish that campaign. And once you have published your ad, it's going to go in review. It's going to go in a learning phase for a few days and should be going to that audience. And that is how you do it. And here's going back to Ballman's story. We taught him how to do this. He made his own retargeting ad. And this is an actual image of his retargeting ad he did, where he booked 2 weddings in 1 day. He changed up the copy a little bit for himself and tested and adapted himself, which is totally cool. Just so you can see that this actually works. But a few things to remember. Remember that this copy that I showed you really only works for warm and hot traffic. If you run a Facebook ad to cold traffic, meaning couples who don't know about you at all, which I see photographers do all the time, you're not going to get very good results. You may get a lot of clicks and then a lot of people just forgetting about you, and it's going to get really expensive. So remember, this copy that I showed you mainly works for people who know about you, they've been on your website, through your funnel, or have heard about you before and you're retargeting them. Also remember to change the copy to work specifically for your brand. You want to make sure all of the copy is very authentic to you. Don't get stuck with just this copy. Eventually, test headlines. Also test photos that may perform better and adapt the copy through time. And your budget for most people will only be about $2 to $5 a day, which is so cheap. That's basically a cup of coffee at Starbucks a day. And as you get known and retarget more newly engaged couples who find out about you, this can really fill in the gaps in your business. Anyways, guys, I hope you found this incredibly helpful. I hope you implement this in your business so you can scale your wedding photography business or filmmaking business to incredible levels. If you want to learn more about Facebook ads, Instagram ads, 6-figure marketing funnels for the wedding photography or videography business, high ticket sales to get those $5,000 to $10,000 weddings, check out the caption of this video. I have a ton of free resources for you, whether if that's free coaching calls, free marketing strategy sessions on Zoom, and even a free masterclass and training where we teach all of this and go really far in depth. And if you found this video valuable, make sure to like, comment a topic that you'd like to learn more about, and subscribe. We're posting videos every single week. We want to take wedding photographers and videographers to whole new levels. Thank you guys. I'll see you in the next one.